was all right? That was pretty good.
Can you talk about that play and the pass? Taj obviously threw probably one of the best passes he's thrown in his career to get that to you.
Well, I mean, it was just the atmosphere. It was awesome, and like while that I just watched the ball in the air, and it was crazy how like. You know how in the movies, how like everything go in slow motion, that ball was coming so slow. And it was like, I better not drop this ball. So it was like, long as I caught the ball, I mean, Tosh threw an awesome pass, like he said, and I caught the ball, and I just tried to get in the end zone quick as possible before anything crazy happened, you know.
Is that wheel route one of the favorite running routes of a running back?
I mean, I kind of like the cuts. You know, so perfectly. I mean, I guess it's about preference. I like to cut though with my route. So
since you've been here, a lot of people talked about the potential you have as a versatile back.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that play kind of shows that the way you have those soft hands and can play like a wide receiver out there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It does. I mean, I'm pretty sure like y'all know already. I was a receiver in high school. You know, I've always kind of wanted to be that receiver type of guy. I always worked on my hands a lot, catching the ball, catching the football, and you know, with practice come perfect. And I guess practice showed up at the right time in the game the other day.
Was it a perfect scenario for both of you guys, for you and Rod, that he had the great game he had, and you were able to come in and make the plays too when you had the opportunity?
Well, I mean, it's just hard work paying off. That's all that was the other night, because Rod put in an extreme amount of work. And he waited his time. You know, he's been waiting so long for his opportunity, and I've been waiting a while for my opportunity. So when the opportunity came and presented itself, we both stepped up to the plate, and I believe that defines Clemson. You know what I'm saying? When the opportunity presents itself with Clemson, we step up to the plate. So
You waited patiently last year. What was it like being out there on that touchdown drive there in the fourth quarter?
I mean, it was great. You know, I mean. It was just awesome, just the feeling that we had won, you know what I'm saying? I mean, working so hard since January for the first game, preparing for the first game since January, and it was like just finally getting what we worked for, you know what I'm saying? So it was an awesome feeling knowing that we had accomplished one of our first goals for the season.
Zach, what kind of a leader is Rod for the running backs?
He leads by example, you know what I mean? And we've seen Rod grow from, I've seen him grow a lot since last year, you know what I mean? And from what I've heard, his Hot Rod has always been like the Joker. He still is. Hot Rod is a funny guy. But I mean, you could see the maturity in him. You can see him trying to be more of this, more of a idol, somebody that we can look up to and just be more of a big brother to us, you know, sometimes.
Is he always like that in practice, just the goofy laugh?
No, he's not always. He had to catch Rod in one of his moments. He mostly like kind of when we by ourselves, but at practice is business. And we don't goof off at practice like that. But unless it's like in warm ups or something and the music playing, he'll jump up and do some crazy dance or something like that. But that's Rod though. He's a spontaneous cat. He's funny.
He keeps talking about how he doesn't view himself as the starter. He said that today. He said it over and over. How do you feel being the prime guy that's pushing him, because he talks about, hey, the guys behind me, I need.
I mean, hey, like he said, I mean, if he start, like what's starting? Like I guess playing the first play of the game. You know what I mean? But I mean that's all that is to us. You know, it's playing. That's what it boils down to. If you play, if you don't play. If he play more, we needed him more. If I played more, they needed me more. I mean, it's playing. As long as we get the playing time, and like we can like split that up the way it's supposed to be, the way it's supposed to be divided up. I mean, everything will work out the way it's supposed to be. So everything will be cool.
Zach, you think it's going to be difficult for you guys? I mean, like you said, you've been working since January with this game in mind. Mm-hmm. Now, I mean, SC State coming, you guys have won. Is there any chance of any kind of letdown, or is it hard not to think, wow, we really accomplished something, even though the season's just getting started?
Well, I mean, we just on to the next game. You know what I mean? It's nothing like we just got to continue to beat Clemson, and we just can't let Clemson beat Clemson. We got to continue to play out to our standard, which is best, and we just got to continue to push forward and continue to chase our goals to be successful. We just got to keep playing Clemson football.
You guys seem like you ran a lot between the tackles
Mhm.
and quite a physical style
Mhm.
starting. How important is that? How much has Coach Morris and Coach Allen emphasized that for you guys being that physical ring style game?
Well, I mean, we gonna do what works. You know what I'm saying? And running the ball up the middle was working. You know what I'm saying? So our offensive line did a tremendous job Saturday night with blocking and just beating those defensive tackles. And on one play, I seen David Beasley. He mudded a guy in the ground. He was, and like I love to see that from our offensive lineman. You know what I mean? Because it's showing that aggression. You know what I'm saying? And it showed that it means something what they doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I love to see that because when I see they working like that, it make us work harder for them. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like a domino effect when we see them working hard, when they see us working hard, everybody want to work harder. And just like, get back to your question, but when you can run the ball well, it opens up the passing game a lot. And you all know that, any football player know that. And so running the ball is a big asset in our game.
Do you feel like it wore them down, especially in the fourth quarter? You guys, I think, had that 12-play, 87-yard drive that you just kind of were able to
Yeah.
burn some clock against them.
Right, and that was big too. I mean, it gave us the results that we wanted. You know what I mean? And it was good that we was able to see that we could do that. I mean, because it was the first game, and we had been practicing against each other for so long. You know, and it was good to see that we were able to run the ball. You know, and it's just a step forward to in the right place. You know what I'm saying? So it was good.
Zach, did you see Rod's spin move? Did you?
Yeah, I seen that.
Did
That
you
was
hear
sweet.
that?
I didn't see it on the field because I had flared out, but when we watched film this morning, that was sweet. Yeah, I seen it.
Did you notice the crowd like ooh when it happened, and then were you looking around to see what was going on or something?
I didn't even notice it.
Yeah.
I ain't noticed it. I can't lie. I ain't noticed it at all. But I oohed when I seen it. I know that. I was like, ooh, that was sweet, boy. Yeah.